friends, welcome to Guru Knowledge channel. Please subscribe and click on the bell icon for the future updates. So today in this session we will be studying about the Jainism. So in Jainism, first let's understand how the word Jaina has been derived. So Jaina has been derived from the word Jina, J-I-N-A, Jina. That is one who has conquered, which means one who has conquered his senses. Okay, so in Jainism there are 24 Tirthankaras. So most important are the first Tirthankara, 23rd Tirthankara and the 24th Tirthankara. So let's see who is the first Tirthankara. The first Tirthankara is Rishabha Deva, and Rishabha Deva, he is also known as Adinath, and his symbol is bull. His symbol is bull. And 23rd Tirthankara is Parshvanath, and his followers, Parshvanath followers, are called as Niragrantha. Next, 24th Tirthankara was Vardhaman Mahavir. Vardhaman Mahavir, and his symbol is lion. This you have to remember. The symbol also needs to be remembered because those are very important one. Next one. Founder of Jainism. Who is the founder of Jainism? Founder of Jainism is Rishabha Deva, and Rishabha Deva, he is also known as Adinath, and he is the first Tirthankara. Okay. Next, the real founder of Jainism. See, this is the founder of Jainism. Founder of Jainism, Rishabha Deva. This is the real founder of Jainism is Vardhaman Mahavir. Okay. Next, Vardhaman Mahavir. We will see about him. About Vardhaman Mahavir. He was born in Kundagram. He was born in Kundagram village, which belongs to the Vaishali district of Bihar in 540 BC. Next, Vardhaman Mahavir's father was Siddhartha. Siddhartha, he was the head of Jnatrika Kshatriya, that is clan of Vaishali. He belonged to the clan of Vaishali. And his mother, Trishala, she was the sister of Chetaka. And Chetaka, he was the king of Vaishali. Next, he was married to Yashoda, means his wife was Yashoda. And he also had a daughter that she was Anoja Priyadarshini. And Anoja Priyadarshini, his daughter was married to Jamali. She was married to whom? Jamali. And and Jamali, he became the first disciple of Mahavir. This is also an important point to be remembered. The first disciple of Mahavir was Jamali. Next, at the age of 30, he became ascetic. When he became ascetic at the age of 30, he rejected his family. And he became ascetic. Now, what is the meaning of ascetic? Ascetic means a person with an incredible self-discipline. He rejected his family and he went for an incredible self-discipline for the sake of the religious reason. Next, at the age of 42, he attained Kaivalya. What is Kaivalya? Kaivalya means super knowledge. And he attained Kaivalya. Where did he attain? He attained Kaivalya at Jambika Gram. And under which tree? Under a sal tree. S-A-L. Under a sal tree. He attained Kaivalya at Jambikaram under a sal tree on the bank of the river Riju Palika. Which river? It is Riju Palika river. Sal tree on the banks of the river Riju Palika. Next we will see about Kaivalya. Kaivalya means, I just said, he attained Kaivalya. Kaivalya is nothing but a supreme knowledge, and it is also called as the perfect learned. It is also called as perfect learned. Next, Niragrantha. I said that Parshvanath followers were called as Niragrantha. Niragrantha means they are free from all bonds. Next, Arihant. Arihant means blessed one. Mahavira. The name Vardhaman Mahavira. Mahavira, he got the name. The meaning of that is the brave. It is the brave. And in the Buddhist text, in which text? In the Buddhist text, Mahavira, he is known as Niganta Nataputta. In the Buddhist text, Mahavira, he is known as Niganta Nataputta. Okay, we have to remember this name. Next, spread of religion. See, the spread of the Jainism, the spread of the Jainism in the South India. In the South India, it was patronized by the Kadamba and the Ganga dynasty. The Kadamba and the Ganga dynasty patronized this Jainism religion. And in the northern India, if you come to the northern India, that is Bimbisara, Ajatashatru, Uddain, Nanda, Chandragupta Maurya and Bindusara, they were the followers of Jainism. Okay, next one, philosophy of Jainism. We will see about the philosophy of Jainism. What did the philosophy of Jainism say? It said that it rejected the Vedas and the Vedic rituals. If you see in the Vedas, Vedas, they actually worshipped gods like Agni and Indra, Soma and all. They worship the gods. But according to Jainism, they rejected the Vedas, and that is why they did not believe in the existence of God also. They rejected the Vedas and they did not believe in the existence of God. Next, they believed in karma. Karma means what? Right action. Karma means right action. So they believed in karma. And second one, next is transmigration of soul. What is the meaning of transmigration of soul? Transmigration of soul means after the death, the soul will be transferred from one body to another body. That is called as a transmigration of soul. And next is fourth one is path of non-violence. Jainism, they followed the path of non-violence. So these are the four philosophies of Jainism. Rejected Vedas, did not believe in the existence of God, believed in karma, transmigration of soul, and the path of non-violence. Next, Jaina councils. Jain councils were held in like two Jain councils were held. That is, the first Jain council was Patliputra, and this Patliputra, it was around the first Jain council was held in Patliputra. It was around 300 BC under which Stula Bahu. Under Stula Bahu means under the presidency of Stula Bahu, this first Jain council was held. Next, second Jain council, it was held in Vallabhi. Vallabhi is in Gujarat in 512 AD, and it was under Devaradi Kshemas Ramana. It was under the presidency of Devaradi Kshemas Ramana. Next, sects of Jainism. Sects of Jainism. If you see the sects of Jainism, actually after the death of the Mahavira, during the reign of the Chandragupta Maurya, what happened? There was a very severe famine, which led to the migration of those Jain monks from the Ganga Valley to the Deccan. So what happened? There was a changes in the Jainism. So there were two sects, that is Digambaras and the other one is Shwetambaras. So Digambaras means they were in the south, and Shwetambaras means they resided in the north. Where these Digambaras, they were the followers of Bhadrabahu. Means Digambaras were the real Jainism, and they were the followers of Bhadrabahu. Bhadrabahu means the rule of nudity. Rule of nudity means they never covered their body with the dresses. And whereas Shwetambaras, they started after this feminine that it spread, and when they migrated from the Ganga Valley to the Deccan Valley, at that time the Shwetambaras were also there in the north, and they started wearing the white garments instead of being their rule was rule of nudity. But what happened? They started wearing the white garments, and these Shwetambaras, they were the followers of Stula Bhadra, whereas Digambaras followers of Bhadra Bahu. Next, doctrines of Jainism. What are the doctrines of Jainism? Doctrines of Jainism are, first one is Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. Next is Satya, truthfulness. Asteya, non-stealing. Brahmachari, it is called as celibacy. Apragraha, non-possession of the property, means we cannot possess any property. So these are the doctrines of Jainism. Next we will see the 5 O's or the principles of Jainism. What are the principles of Jainism. So the first principle is non-injury. They will not hurt anybody. They will not even an ant also they cannot hurt. That is what non-injury. Non-stealing. You cannot steal anything. Then speaking the truth. Non-possession of your property, and non-adultery. And all these were the principles of Jainism. And 1 to 4th, up till 1 to 4th, these were given by the Rishabha Deva. These were given by Rishabha Deva. And whereas non-adultery, it was given by Vardhaman Mahavir. This you have to remember. Vardhaman Mahavir gave non-adultery, whereas non-injury, non-stealing, speaking the truth, and non-possession, these all principles were given by the Rishabha Deva. Next, 3 jewels to attain the Kaivalya. How to attain the Jaivalya? There were 3 jewels that needs to be followed to attain the Kaivalya. Kaivalya means what? It is a supreme knowledge. Next, the first one is, we will see right knowledge. How to attain this? Right knowledge, that is Samyak Gyan. Next is right faith, Samyak Vishwas. Right action, that is Samyak Karma. See, the right knowledge can be, what is the right knowledge? Right knowledge means understanding of the religious principles. It is called as right knowledge. Next, right faith means belief in Jainas. Next, right action means observance of 5 vows. So these are the 3 important jewels to attain the Kaivalya. So this was related to Jainism. So we will stop the session here, and in the next session we will be continuing about the Buddhism. So please subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon for the future updates. Thank you.